So, Regal did an anniversary screening of the Big Lebowski this week, and I swear to God, man, this movie just keeps getting better every single time I watch it.
I've seen this thing maybe 100 times, maybe more. At this point, I know every line. You're not wrong, Walter. You're just an asshole. Careful, man, there's a beverage here. Give us the money, Lebowski. But I'm sitting there in a theater again, with a weird audience that didn't repeat every single line of dialogue like I was. I decided to shut up and analyze the film again. And I started noticing little things I had somehow never caught before. And honestly, some of these details made the movie hit deeper, and even it felt sadder this time. So tonight, these are 6 things I somehow missed in The Big Lebowski, even after watching it for over 20 years.
Number 6. The Stranger is basically the last American cowboy.
Watching this in a theater really made me realize something about Sam Elliott's Stranger. He's not just narrating the movie, he's myth. Like William Money in Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven, he's the ghost of old Americana wandering through the ruins of the 1990s. The dude isn't a Western gunslinger. He's a burned-out slacker in jelly sandals drinking White Russians. But the Stranger talks about him like he's the final cowboy, a High Plains drifter, or in this case, a San Fernando Valley drifters. A man for his time and place. That line hit different in the theater, because the movie quietly treats the dude like the last free American drifter before everything became corporations, surveillance, and stress.
Number 5. A pretentious bunch.
This one really jumped out at me during the anniversary screening. Almost every character in the movie is performing an identity. The Big Lebowski pretends he's this self-made titan. Walter pretends he's still fighting Vietnam every day. The nihilists pretend they're intellectual revolutionaries. Even Bunny is basically playing a character. And meanwhile, the dude is the only person who never pretends to be anything else. He's honest about being lazy, honest about being broke, honest about wanting his rug back. Ironically, that makes him the most authentic person in the entire film. Well, almost. More of that in a second.
Number 4. The Nihilists and Maude.
I think when you're younger, the nihilists seem intimidating. And the whole idea of Maude and the intellectual scene seems a little random. Then you get older and realize it is not random at all. These dudes are absolute clowns. Everything about them is fake menace. They don't even have the real hostage. They cut off somebody else's toe. They fold instantly the second Walter fights back. The Coens are basically roasting the fake intellectualism of Hollywood. These guys say nothing matters, but they still want money, still want attention, still want to look dangerous. In the City of the Angels, everything is fake.
Number 3. The Nihilists cut off the dude's Johnson.
Okay, this is one of those dark little Coen brothers details that sounds ridiculous at first, but the more you think about it, the more it feels exactly like their sense of humor. Throughout the movie, the nihilists keep threatening to cut off the dude's Johnson. After Donnie dies in the bowling alley fight, there's a shot where you can clearly see the name on the back of his bowling shirt, and the name says Johnson. So think about this for a second. The nihilists spend the entire movie threatening to cut off the dude's Johnson, and by the end of the film, Donnie, wearing the name Johnson on his back, is the one they take away from him.
Number 2. Walter is the real antagonist.
This might feel weird, but rewatching this in theaters really made me realize something. Walter causes almost every disaster in the movie. He ruins the ransom exchange, pulls a gun during league play, escalates every argument, and the craziest part? He genuinely believes he's the responsible one. That's what makes Walter such an incredible character. He's hilarious, but also deeply broken. He's a man psychologically trapped in a war that ended decades ago, and every situation becomes combat in his mind. Without Walter, the dude could have just ended with pee stains on his rug.
Number 1. Donnie's missed pin.
Okay, this is the one that completely wrecked me during this anniversary screening. Right before the fight with the nihilists, Donnie misses a single bowling pin.
And he looks confused. Not angry, not frustrated, just confused. And suddenly it hit me. Bowling is harmony in this movie. Routine, rhythm, stability. And Donnie never misses before. But in that moment, something feels wrong. The pattern breaks. Then chaos enters the bowling alley. The safe place gets violated. Violence erupts. And Donnie dies. One missed pin quietly foreshadows the first real tragedy in the entire movie. And honestly, watching that with a theater audience was weirdly emotional. Because you realize Donnie is the only truly innocent person in the story. Everybody else lies, schemes, projects their insecurities onto the world. Donnie just bowls. That's it. And somehow, in a movie about nihilism, his death is the only thing that actually feels real. That's why The Big Lebowski survives every rewatch. You come in expecting the comedy, but eventually you start noticing the melancholy underneath everything. The loneliness, the aging, the confusion, the feeling that the world stopped making sense somewhere along the way. And somehow, the Coen brothers turned all of that into a movie about a guy trying to replace a rug. It is not just a fish-out-of-water film noir, counterculture, absurdist comedy. It is a lot more than that. Which honestly, might be why this thing still works almost 30 years later. The dude abides, man. And apparently, so do we.